and we're going to show you another really nice exclusive feed footage.
So
JJ's going to do his best not to die.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we were a little close last time. A little close. I mean,
yeah.
it was all for the show.
Yeah, expert.
Yeah. So where are we now?
So up until now, we've been in the forest regions of the world, which is where the Wenger people start
Right.
their game out. But now we're starting to move south. We're heading into Izilla territory. The Izilla are the most advanced enemy tribe. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
And
There was a like random event.
that's it. It's the Far Cry Anecdote Factory in full
Okay.
effect.
Oof. And now they're attacking you. Oh, and running away because they can't really.
Sorry, animals. Not today.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. No, he's chasing you.
He's coming
right
back.
behind
Is
you.
he?
Yeah.
He wants some more.
Yeah, you have to be really careful with these guys. They're pack
They're
animals.
really smart.
Yeah. If there's just one of them, the dolls, you're probably okay. But when there's two or three, suddenly they're circling you.
Yeah.
You have to be
Trying
really
to find the
aware.
best angle.
That's it.
Surprise you.
Yeah.
Okay. Really nice.
They look like hunting dogs, like the hunting dogs of today.
Well, except they have gigantic ears.
Oh, something else.
So you can see there, that's like an acid pit. So there's a lot of dangerous fumes there. You really don't want to get too close to them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And that was the Azilla
Yes, that was guarding a prisoner.
that you just took down.
Really nice.
So are they native to a particular part of the world, the Azilla tribe?
Yeah, that's right. They're in the southern region of the world where it's a bit more temperate. There's a more swampland. You can see the acid pits there. And you'll find that they're more advanced than the other tribes in the game. And they're very focused on advancing themselves and their religion.
Okay.
And, of course, they don't really like the fact that the Wenger are around. So what they try to do is to kidnap them and slave them.
All right.
But right now we're using the Owl, which is one of the great new tools we have in Primal. The Owl is really going to help you scout around the world and help to tag enemies for you. But you can see the Owl also has some abilities that can be unlocked over time. On the right there, you can see you have the option to drop some of the various throwable weapons in the game, like the bee-bomb or the fire pot.
Should we go fire or bees?
Fire always works for me.
Fire?
That's amazing.
And a lot of this is available for you to upgrade over time in the skills menu of the game. You can even have the Owl attack enemies for you.
Best owl ever.
So I can see we're switching to a different beast.
Yeah.
This is really going to help you
Yes.
tackle the outpost.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tough one.
Yeah. There you go, yellow beast. Yes.
So how do you get beasts over time?
So the idea is that you'll initially meet the shaman character in the game, and he's going to teach you how to become a beastmaster. And so at that point, you'll be able to craft your own bait in the world. And if you see an animal in the wild, you throw the bait out, and then you'll have a chance to tame it.
Okay.
And effectively, the idea is to collect them all, and that way you've got the best possible set of options to help you tackle outposts. Julian is killing it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you mentioned different beasts like have different advantages, right? Some are
Exactly.
more stealthy, some are just brute force.
Yeah, that's it. And they all have a special ability as well. A lot of the the felines can actually climb over some surfaces and really help to maneuver around the world a lot better. The Azilla are pretty cunning, so you're going to need everything you've got.
Yeah.
Nice. And we just saw the sling as well, right
Yeah,
there,
that's right.
just before.
That's it. The spear there as well seems to have been upgraded, which is perfect.
Yes.
You're going to need your tougher weapons
And
to
that
take
was
on
the,
these guys.
That was the acid pond that we
Yeah.
just saw before. That's not water.
You don't want to take a bath in that.
No.
Oh no.
Oof.
So yeah, you can give commands to your beast at any time.
Okay.
It's going to help you to target enemies, so you can forget about them and deal with someone else.
Yeah.
And the beast is fully in your control, right?
Absolutely.
So it's not going to do anything until you,
Wow.
you've
Exactly.
given it the command.
The beast is going to follow you to the best of its ability. If you start to get into trouble, it's going to help you out. And of course, you can target it at any enemy that you want.
And what is the benefit of taking down the outposts?
Well, the outposts are really the enemy camps that are across the world. You need the outposts to enable fast travel in the world, but most of the outposts also have trapped Wenger inside. And ultimately, you need to gather as many Wenger tribes people back to your village as possible. because you want to grow your population. You really want to restore the Wenger to their rightful place in the world. And that all feeds into the progression system, where we can unlock new weapons for you, new skills and abilities, and so on.
Okay.
And those two enemies were reinforcements as well, right?
Yes, that's it. I think because we triggered the alarm early on in this one, there's more enemies than usual.
Yeah.
So that's another incentive to play stealthily.
Yeah.
If you go in, take enemies out one by one, don't allow the horns to be blown. In fact, there's a horn blower right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Good job. Really good job.
Can we just talk about how expertly you threw that club
Yes.
right into that guy's torso?
Cool. That was
was
pretty
pretty intense.
amazing. Really good job. And we could have done it like stealthily as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like we could have really gone undetected, trying to take it from different angle.
That's it. That's the beauty of Far Cry. We let you approach these missions in any way you like. We give you all the tools to do the job, and it's up to you how you want to go ahead and do it.
Nice.
There was never any doubt that JJ had this on control. Never any doubt.
So we have
Oh,
a
this guy helped you a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you give it a name?
A name?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why don't we ask
I think
Chad?
he just wants
Yeah.
you to. I think he just wants you to pet it.
Yes.
It's like, I did good. Can I have a pet, please?
Did I? Did I?
Oh.
Yeah, and that's a
Oh.
great thing. Of course, if your beast takes
Here.
a bit of damage, that's another great use for meat,
Okay.
is to keep him healthy and on your side.
Nice.
Aw, who's a good
There you
kitty?
go.
You are.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, I guess we have a bit of time for more questions. I don't know
Yeah.
if the moderation team has some interesting questions for Clark and us.
Questions. Okay.
Maybe.
take Free Walkers one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many different throwable? How much different are the throwable mechanics from the gunplay from earlier games?
Well, the big new feature, of course, is being able to throw all of your weapons. You can see Julian's throwing some clubs there.
Yeah.
Clubs are great because if you manage to hit an enemy with them, it'll damage them for sure, but it will also stun them. And that's a great way, if an enemy is really coming at you, is to take a little breathing room.
Yeah.
That way, if he's stunned, maybe there's another enemy you can take on instead. Or if he's the only one, you can use that as an advantage point to
Right.
get closer, deliver a killing blow.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe
Spears,
Julian can
yeah.
like circle around the different weapons that are at our disposal.
Because it's like you'd mentioned earlier, that obviously the different tribes with the different archetypes of enemies as well. So sometimes throwing a club might not be the best thing. There might be a nimble
Exactly,
enemy
yeah.
type.
Yeah, with the Azilla, they're a bit more cunning and wily. They're a bit more nimble, exactly like you say. Whereas the other enemy tribe, the Udam, they're a bit bigger and tougher and slower.
Okay.
Throwing a club is going to help to stun them, but it's not going to stop them, for sure. I can see we've switched to a spear there.
Yeah.
With the spear, and in fact, with all the weapons, you have an upgrade path for
Yeah.
everything. So at the start of the game, it'll be a fairly straightforward wooden spear. But eventually, it's you're going to want to upgrade it. Again, you want to collect everything in the world. You want to find the different wood types, the binding materials to help tighten everything together, bone, flint, and so on. And it's going to help you to make all the weapons
Right.
that you need to take on the world.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see it, but the day is starting to
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
transition into night.
Yeah, absolutely. The day-night cycle has never been more important for us
Yeah.
than in this game. You can see that as we go into night, things are getting darker.
Yeah.
And
Completely,
this
yeah.
is where fire really comes into its own.
Wow. And the atmosphere it gives, it's pretty cool.
That's it. Again, there's no light pollution 12,000 years ago, so you're going to see a very different experience.
Yeah.
And especially when you go into the cave systems in the
Which
game.
is what we're going to do now.
So lighting a torch, it's the number one priority
Yes.
for you when you go into these caves.
Very nice.
But as Matthias had mentioned earlier, one of the things with lighting things on fire is they burn and they slowly burn down, right?
Yes.
Like you can see it
can-
happening too.
Like right now, it's about
Yeah.
at the rope
Yeah.
level.
Exactly.
And in a few minutes, we're going to see it's like progressively burning away the.
So if you leave it
So
out
what-
over time, it's going to burn down. You're going to have to discard it and craft a new one and
Yeah.
set that on fire. And it's up to you. You have full control as to when you want to set a weapon on fire and when you want to extinguish it. You could save it for later if you needed to.
Oh, nice.
But of course, here in the cave, you're going to need the light source